In the room, come in the room. It is Dr. Tam popping in here a little later than expected, but I wanted to share something with you. Y'all not gonna believe what just happened to me. So I was sitting here earlier and I had recorded a video, actually had gone live, and I was on the wrong YouTube channel. I'm sitting up on my old channel and I'm just like, y'all was going in it, just dropping gems and sharing things with you all. Well, I thought I was, and then I was like, wait a minute, ain't nobody popped in here. What's going on? Usually somebody will come on, whenever I pop in, but nobody was there. Didn't dawn on me that, hey, check to see what account you're on, which channel that you're actually on. But anyway, I was like, I had to share that. I wanted to share that with you because that actually speaks to exactly what I am talking about tonight, what I wanted to drop in here and to share with y'all tonight. So we're talking about growth mindset tonight. And you may be very familiar with the term, but there's also the opposite of that, which is a fixed mindset. Now, take, for example, what just happened to me. Here I am going hard and sharing, dropping gems over here in this other channel, like doing all this, sharing and engaging and doing all the business. And then I realized that I'm in the wrong place. Now, let me tell you something. Hey there, let me tell you something. What could have happened was I'm like, oh man, you know what? Just forget it. I'm not even going to worry about it. I'm not going to bother with it. I don't even just leave it alone, right? I could have very easily have adopted that mindset of defeat. Just got all down and discouraged and everything. And I was like, oh no, we finna turn this around. Hey there, we are about to turn this around. So had something else to do, ran over there and did that, and I came back, and here I am. I'm sharing with you this evening. But I wanted to share that with you because it speaks to exactly what it is that I am going to share with you. So tonight we're talking about, well, it's night at the time this is being recorded. Tonight, we're talking about a growth mindset. What just happened to me could have been a fixed mindset. So let me ask y'all, we got a couple people in the room. So let me ask you really quickly. Have you ever been in a situation or a time or a season where you feel like you just putting in the work? You going hard, you putting in the work, you doing all the things that you think are right, and you're doing what you're supposed to be doing, but you're not getting to where you want to be. Has that ever happened to anybody? If that has happened to you, I want you to drop in the chat right now. Drop it in the comments. Say, that's me. Yes, that has happened to me. Y'all, in life, let me tell you something. We don't always win, do we? And sometimes that can be discouraging. Let's be honest, okay? Let's be honest. We don't always win. Do we want to win? Absolutely. Yes, we want to win. But sometimes we got to take that loss. But you know what? I want to share with you tonight that we're going to turn that loss into a learn. So it's not always going to be a total loss. A total loss is defeat. A total loss is when you just like, I give up. I cannot do this anymore. And y'all, that could be in any area of our life. I can't do this anymore. I'm going to stop. I'm going to give up. There's no use in me trying. Have y'all ever been there before? I'm going to be honest with you. I have. I have several times before. And that could have happened to me tonight. And I was like, oh, no. I'm not going out like that. That is not about to happen tonight. I'm going to jump right back on here and I'm going to share some gems in the right channel, on the right YouTube channel. So here I am sharing with you. But it's very easy to become discouraged. Y'all, especially when you try so hard, you putting in all of the work, you think you're doing everything right, everything you're supposed to do. And it's not that you're not doing those things, but we also have to accept that sometimes in life, it's just the way it happens. Sometimes in life, we don't always win. But there, even when we lose, we can turn that into a win. So we're talking about growth mindset. Growth mindset is when we actually have the ability to turn our situations around. You are no longer going to be defeated. You are not going to let things overcome you. You are not going to get overwhelmed by things. When things do not go your way, that's fine. Accept it because, hey, that's a part of life. So you got to accept the good with the bad sometimes. But during that acceptance, when you're saying, okay, so I didn't win this time, the next thought, what can I learn from this situation? What is it that you can learn from this situation? So when things don't go your way, when you don't get that win, when you don't get that promotion like you thought you were going to get, you've been working really hard for it, when you don't meet that goal that you were really pushing and striving for, what do? We're going to turn it around. We're going to turn around and we're going to ask ourselves, what is it that I can learn from this situation? All right. You guys are popping in here with me tonight. I need y'all to go ahead and hit that like button because let me tell you, this right here, what I'm sharing with you tonight, we all need a little bit of this, okay? Because we all take some losses, but we're going to turn those losses into learning opportunities. So to adopt a growth mindset when we are continuously growing, we're not letting defeat us. We're not being overcome with the world. We are not being defeated. Okay? We're not taking a loss and just leave it at that. We're taking the loss. Okay, I can accept that. But you're also going to ask yourself, what is it that I can learn from this? The next thing I want to share with you really quickly about a growth mindset is learning how to turn your conversation with you into a positive conversation. So many of us, when we don't win, we get down on ourselves. When you have that loss, you leave it at that. I knew it. I wasn't going to get it. I can't do this. I'm not good enough. I should be better at this. I should be more like this person. I should be doing these things. You come down on yourself really, really hard. Stop. Stop. Learn how to speak positively over yourself. Do you know that the energy that we exude is the same type of energy that we attract? So if we're constantly speaking down to ourselves, if you're constantly speaking negative to yourself, I'm not good enough. I should have been this. I should have been that. I could do better. I got to push harder. When you're constantly driving yourself and speaking negatively into yourself, that's exactly what you're going to attract. That's the energy that you exude, and that's also what you are going to attract. You're going to get that back in return. We got to flip that. Okay? We're going to flip it. So instead of saying those things and getting down and discouraged and defeated on yourself, think positively. You know what? I can learn from this. You know what? I am good enough. This is what you are saying to yourself. You are going to remind yourself of who you are. You are going to remind yourself of the great talents inside of you. Remind yourself of the skills that you have inside of you. Remind yourself of experiences, things that you have learned from before. We all have experiences. We all have things that we are good at, actually. That's what I want you to focus on. Focus on the positive things about yourself. That's number 2 to adopting a growth mindset. And then lastly, I want you to challenge yourself. So you know what? Say, for example, you're at work and they come to you and they're like, you know what? I would really like for you to help us on this new project. What are you going to say? Well, you know what? I don't know. I don't think I should do that. I'm not really good at speaking in front of people. Stop. See, that's that negative talk again. We got to stop that. Turn that around. So when an opportunity like that comes, even though it may be something that you have not done before, say, you know what? Yeah, I can do that. Hey, I'll give it a shot. But you saying that you can do something, that's going to start increasing your confidence in yourself. That's going to start building your confidence in you. That's going to give you the opportunity to start stretching, learning new things, growing from those things. Okay? So to adopt a growth mindset, that means you are now opening up the doors to limitless potential. The sky is the limit. Literally, when you adopt a growth mindset, the things that you can learn, the things that, when I say the things that you can learn, I'm talking about literally, hey there, you looking back on at yourself like a year from now and be like, I did that? Wait a minute. Absolutely. You have no idea the gifts, the talents, the skills that are inside of you. You have no idea. You know why? Because you have been afraid to challenge yourself. But the only way for us to become who we've never been before, we have to do things that we've never done before. Challenge yourself. So I encourage you to adopt a growth mindset. We're elevating our lives. We're reaching our heights. We're pursuing goals. We are pursuing our dreams. We are pursuing the purpose that God has actually created us for. And in order to do that, we have to adopt a growth mindset. Don't let defeat define your destiny. Don't let defeat define your destiny. Adopt a growth mindset. Learn how to speak positively over yourself. So whenever those negative thoughts start coming up and you start thinking down or speaking down to yourself, I want you to stop. Even if you got to say it out loud to yourself. Like when they start in your mind, stop and remind yourself of who you truly are. I want you to take every single loss, look at it as a learning opportunity. And then lastly, I want you to challenge yourself. These 3 practices are sure ways for you to adopt a growth mindset, sure ways for you to become the person that you actually aspire to be. All right? Hey, y'all, I'm Dr. Tam. I'm your empowerment coach. I just want to drop that in here with you tonight. So I hope that it blesses you. Look, if you're looking for a community, if you're saying to yourself, you know what, I'm ready. I'm ready to start pursuing my purpose in life. I'm actually ready to start moving ahead. Yes, I'm going to have some losses in my life, but I want to learn how to turn those losses into a learning opportunity. I have created a community that I know you would be perfect for. If that's you, if that's something you're interested in, I want you to go down below and I want you to click the link. Click the link to book a call. I'm going to tell you more about our coaching program and more about our online community. We're literally Christians just like you and I, we're out there, we're overcoming our fears, and we're learning how to turn every single loss into a learn. We're elevating our lives and doing what we have been truly created to do. All right, so listen, click the link if you're interested. You and I, let's have a conversation. Let's talk about it. All right, I'll check with you guys soon.